Ethiopia is the cradle of humankind. It is also one of the richest countries in Africa in terms of its tangible and intangible heritages. These heritages, which are passed down from generation to generation, are reflections of the identities of the Ethiopian nations, nationalities and peoples who have diverse culture. The nations, nationalities and peoples have been through a number of challenges in the course of their history. The 1994 Constitution of Ethiopia has given the right response for the long-time demands for the recognition of identities raised by the nations, nationalities and peoples of the country prior to 1991. Today, the nations, nationalities and peoples of Ethiopia have the opportunity to promote their culture. The effort of developing people's culture in the southern state showcases strong commitment of the people and government for its realization.
ሰፋ ባለ ሁኔታ የማሳደግ ባህላትንም ሰፋ ባለ ሁኔታ የማሳደግ
We need to develop our languages and traditions in a wider scale. We, the 56 ethnic groups, have gained equality in the southern state. I have comprehended that our unity is further strengthened in this system. We got the opportunity to use and develop our language further.
የራሱን ባህል ማሳየት የጀመረበት ባህሎች እየዳበሩ እየለሙ የመጡበት ሁኔታዎች አሉ
This is the era that we were able to show up our culture to the wider world. It's time for diverse languages and cultures to thrive and develop. There are many instances that can be taken as exemplary for the development of our culture. The Fiche Ambalala Sidama People's New Year was previously given less attention. The people have the challenge to celebrate the day openly. They used to celebrate it at home to preserve their culture. However, currently this New Year's celebration is internationally recognized. The celebration also helps the state to grow economically. This is the time when the nation collectively began to thrive in their culture.
The nature of all the 56 ethnic groups is basically different in terms of culture. The music style, wedding and funeral ceremony are entirely different from one another. However, all are harmoniously living together as one. The essence of unity in diversity is really evident here in Jinka.
Handcraft is a long-time tradition in the southern states. The nations have fostered their long-time experience in weaving. The traditional weaving activities are modernized without losing their cultural element.
እኛ አሁን በብዛት የምንሰራው በደቡብ ብሔር ብሔረሰቦች በባህላዊ አልባሳት ላይ ነው የምንሰራው
We primarily produce cultural costumes of the peoples of the southern state. There are 56 nations, nationalities and peoples who peacefully coexist in the southern state. There are clothes that are nationally recognized in the parliament. We produce the costumes of all nationalities. For instance, the traditional clothes of Sidama people, Gedeo, Dauro, Wolaita and so forth. We started up this company with a capital of 5,000 birr, and currently our capital has grown to 1.5 million birr.
The traditional music and dance groups are playing a significant role in promoting the culture of various nationalities in the southern state, apart from entertaining the audience. In so doing, they are significantly contributing in introducing Ethiopia to the other world.
የብሔር ብሔረሰቦችን ማንነት ባህላዊ ጭፈራ ባህላዊ ዳንስ ሙዚቃ እሴቱንም ጨመር
The cultural music, dances, the wedding and the conflict resolution mechanisms are tools to know one another. Their collaboration extensively contributes in the development of the culture. It's also playing a considerable role in the image building the country is striving to make.
የያንዳንዱ ብሔረሰብ በዞን ደረጃም በክልል ደረጃ
All culture will have the opportunity to introduce themselves through music at regional and zonal level and even beyond. The traditional musicians are jointly working. We are enabling them to join together for better work.
አሁንማ በጣም ትልቅ ሰፊ ልዩነት አለ ለምን ትላንትና የነበረው ነገር ዛሬ ተቀይ
There is a big difference between now and before. All ethnic groups are given the chance to manifest themselves very well. This is a big opportunity. Previously, music of few ethnic groups have the chance on media. Now it is the other way around.
ይሄ መንግስት ለኛ መልካም ነገር ያደረገው በትንትን ያሉን ስብስብ ባርጎ አንድ ላይ
This government has done a lot for us. We used to be scattered and had no unity. We are able to live together harmoniously, giving recognition for one another. I feel so rejoiced when I present the cultural music of at least 6 ethnic groups on the stage.
ፊት ወይም ቀደም ሲል በቀደሙት ስርዓቶች እነዚህ በክልላችን ውስጥ ያሉት 56 ብሔረሰብ በላይ ያሉት በብዛት አይታወቁም ነበር
In the previous system, all the 56 ethnic groups had no recognition and equal opportunity. When the culture and tradition of all the ethnic groups come to the front through music and others such as wedding, on morning time and agricultural works, such musical shows strengthen everyone's spirit and the feedback we have is great.
አሁን እንግዲህ ስርዓቱ በተለይ ለብሔር ብሔረሰቦች ባህል ቋንቋ ታሪክ ማንነት
The system has given a spectacular opportunity for all the nations and nationalities in the state. It gave the freedom to develop the culture, language, and history of the people in the country. When we come to the southern state, over 70% of the country's ethnic groups are in the state. This state had been through a great challenge in the previous systems. Now they have the opportunity to present their culture in various international stages.
Cultural festivals and exhibitions play important role in introducing and developing the image of the state.
ባህልን ከማሳደግ አንፃር የመጀመሪያ የሚደረገው እስካሁን ድረስ እንግዲህ ባህል ታሪክ የህዝቦቹ ባህል ታሪክ አይታወቅም ተጠንቶም አይታወቅም ስለዚህ የባህል ታሪክ የመጀመሪያ ጉዳይ ማጥናት ነው
To develop the culture of the nations, nationalities and peoples, it is worthwhile to make a study and research on the traditions of the society. We have to be able to study the heritage. We have to find various ways and opportunities to develop this culture. We have also prepared various stage symposiums and festivals for the cultures to interact with each other.
The Southern Nations, Nationalities and Peoples state, which is known for its being a museum of various cultures, is endowed with conflict resolution mechanisms and reconciliation techniques, contributing a lot for the modern way of conflict resolution. The Gedeo society's conflict resolution mechanism is the case in point.
Gecho geso kippe adicha ora daga kana gesite idagetete hesumatinna dagge hujjatne chogetne bedoni gendete atete hujja ወዳና gesite
እነኚህ ሾንጎ የራሱ ተግባር አለው በባህል ስርዓት አመልኮ የሚያካሂዱበት ነው ባህላቸውን ኤክሰርሳይዝ የሚያደርጉበት ነው
The elderly people have their own role to play in culture. It is a norm where they exercise their culture and give reconciliation and verdict. It is also a mechanism where they exchange information.
The Halaba Special District is playing momentous role in promoting and preserving the traditional artifacts through a number of ways available.
ሙዚየሞችን የማደራጀት ሙዚየሞችን የመገንባት ሁኔታዎች ጎን ለጎን እየተሰሩ ያሉበት ሁኔታ አለ።
Organizing and establishing museums are being taken place side by side.
We're collecting movable heritage of the society from different places in the zone and state and place them in the museum to preserve and pass them down to the next generation.
በሙዚየማችን ውስጥ የተለያዩ የባህል ዕቃዎች አሉ።
In the museum, there are various traditional materials. The society utilized these materials since a long time ago. There are traditional clothes, weapons, utensils, manuscripts, and the hat, which usually associated with the Halaba people.
የብሔር ብሔረሰቦችን ባህል ታሪክ ማጥናትና ለተተኪው ትውልድ ማስተላለፍ.
Studying the culture of nations and nationalities and transferring them to the next generation is our main goal. In this regard, our office, along with the educational institutions, has studied the culture of 39 ethnic culture and have it publicized.
The traditional practices of the area are being researched alongside the scientific findings.
አሁን ከአዲስ አበባ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ጋር አዲስ አበባ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ባህል ቋንቋና ታሪክ አካዳሚ
In collaboration with Addis Ababa University, we are making a study of culture, language, and history of the Halaba society, which is almost on the verge of finishing.
The development of culture is the outcome of the inalienable right enshrined in the Constitution of Ethiopia.